What's up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video, and of course we're taking a look at our boy DSP's daily rap from last night. And oh my lord, Jinx slash OIC came in near the end to save the vestry. Yes, he managed to convince his dad that he needed some school supplies, and went ahead and took that money and forwarded it over to his master DSP. So it's a short one today, so I'm guessing he had to get off quickly to do some WWE pulls. And yeah, so let's see what he has to say.
Hey everyone, Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Saturday, the 20th of May, 2023. My weekly react day, where we jump from DSP Gaming over to DSP Reacts, my sister channel, and have a lot of fun watching clips that the members have submitted on DSP versus the internet.
Yes, that's right. I watched a little bit of DSP Reacts on his special needs sister channel, and it's exactly that. It's not good at all. So I did post a few videos. It was extremely boring, like always. These react things are just bad. I mean, he goes on tangents, which, as you can see, I posted. One where he refused to watch a clip because, of course, it was too urban, yet these people were just talking about potato chips. And the other one was him retconning the 10-year plan and now blaming the Chinese fortune cookie for the reason why he is still begging and streaming. So definitely check out those videos. They were pretty good. And yeah, so let's keep going.
Let's talk a little bit about today. First of all, on the Level 1 podcast, it was a way more chill day, although I had some technical difficulties again. This time around, rather than being internet, it was my mic. So you may notice there's two videos today. One is like a 4 to 5 minute, very short intro video, and then it conks out. And then the next video is the real podcast. On that podcast, I discuss at length technical difficulties and how they can happen during my streams and how they affect things.
Why would you keep that first video? Because it's not like he said, okay, that's part one, and then he's going to go to part two and just continue from there. He restarted the whole thing that he stated in the first video. So why not just simply delete it? I don't understand this guy.
And how they're different and how I handle them and how you should handle them. In addition, there was a little bit of gaming news and a lot of Q&A, so it was a good amount of stuff today. Then we swapped over to DSP Reacts, and DSP versus the internet this week was great. This is, I'd say, 2 straight weeks where, because it seems I'm posting up the nominations thread for the clips for the show at different times during the day, we have different people who are able to post up and actually get their clips on the show. And because of that, man, let me tell you, I think it's actually been outstanding. Like, I've had a ton of fun watching these clips the last couple of weeks. Good variety today. Nothing really overabundant of one type of video. And everything was great. We had a great time. Actually, attendance was a little bit higher than usual. Overall, very, very good. Then, on the late stream tonight, it was Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster. Let me tell you, this game is a lot harder than I remember, but I think it's because this is the original Japanese difficulty that they've restored for the Pixel Remaster. I've probably played the Americanized version quite a few times, which is a lot easier. Man, it's tough. Basically, we had to finish up X-Death Castle.
Phil, I'm not the grammar police, but you don't have to add eyes to everything. Like, you don't have to say the Americanized version. You can just say the American version or the Japanese version, Phil. Why do you constantly try to do that, where you try to make yourself sound more intelligent with words that grammatically it just makes no sense? And you're talking to someone that's not, my grammar is not the best, but even I know not to eyes everything in the world, Phil. Everything doesn't have to be eyes. Everything doesn't have to be style. You could just say what it is and just leave it at that. Anyway, that's just a small critique.
Which wasn't that big of a deal. But then, once you get into the final third of the game, which is essentially the fused world plotline, things get harder. You lose party members, and now you're trying to do tough dungeons with only 3 people instead of 4. And man, this dungeon, which was the pyramid, boy, it was a major pain in the ass. It was like super difficult because not only was I not used to only having 3 party members, but there were insane amounts of random encounters and everything. It's just crazy stuff, all right? By the way, if you may notice, I forgot to turn off the leaderboard. A good reason for that is because I've been very busy tonight, as I'm going to explain. I forgot to actually set this up fully for the show, but I'll talk in a second about that. So, I stayed late on Final Fantasy V to finish up this dungeon. We stayed like maybe 20-25 minutes late. Then after that, I realized, oh crap, I still have to do a ton of other stuff. So for the last hour, I've been setting up our Battle Royale for tomorrow's Street Fighter Marathon event, also called DSP's Fight and Feast. We'll talk about that in a second, but I set up all that. I have 30 different fighters, 10 from each.
Oh my lord. By the way, I am illegally restreaming the Fight and Feast with Karen today. So if you guys want to check that out, you could check that out on my sister channel, Local TV. So definitely come on. It's a lot of fun. We have command prompts. We got about 50 people, 50 regulars that come by, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of interacting, chatting, engagement, chill, positive fun. So definitely come check it out.
Major fighting game franchise: 10 Street Fighter, 10 Mortal Kombat, 10 Tekken. The big three that are coming out this year. We'll duke it out tomorrow, and I'm excited for that. But it took me, a while to set that up, mostly because WWE 2K runs like shit. It's slow. Sometimes you're going in the online marketplace and it errors and says, lost connection to marketplace. Reboot the whole game now. It was a pain. But I got it done, and that is ready to go for tomorrow. Now I'm re-downloading.
You were doing this event. You've been hyping it for a month, Phil. Why do you wait to the last minute to do everything? That was something you could have done a week ago or 2 weeks ago, Phil. Why? Why do you wait for the last minute? And then you try to come on and make it seem like you're a hero for having to spend, 45 minutes to put it together, last minute. You were the moron that waited last minute to do it. You could have done it a month ago. Anyway.
Putting the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, as well as setting up the tier maker stuff. So it's been a very busy night. I'm recording this at 10:30 p.m. Pacific time, when normally I would record this at like 9:15, 9:30. But tomorrow should be a great event. First of all, I just want to let everyone know, yes, we did keep hitting the support goals. We're now at 18 straight streams where we hit the support goals on DSP Gaming and or DSP Reacts. That is absolutely amazingly outstanding. The good news about that also, first stream today, it wasn't Jinx. Jinx has been a huge supporter over the last week and a half, but Jinx wasn't the reason. It was actually other people who actually supported that first stream and have, I said, all the tips go. Jinx really didn't have anything to do about it. I think he had like one small tip in there. That's amazing. So.
Here it is, trying to push the narrative that OIC is not funding his whole operations. Somebody named Dirty Joe or something like that I've never ever seen before came in and dropped a $50 tip. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not OIC's, his fifth alter ego or whatever it is. But okay, fine, Phil. One out of 18 streams, Phil, you got support from your other dents. What about the other 17? The other 17 have been just fully Jinx. There was one where I think he tipped $85 or $86, but I mean, that's more than half of this, tip goal support, Phil. So I love when you come on. Well, first of all, I thought you weren't going to talk about it. I thought you weren't going to mention this, but yet every single daily rap and every single video, you start talking about the vest streak. And that's what I'm calling it. I'm not calling it your tip goals or whatever. I'm calling it the vest streak because that's what this is, and that's what you're trying to recreate. You've been trying to recreate the vest streak for years. You did it with those stupid fishing lures. You tried to do a hat streak. You tried to, I can't remember the other streaks that you tried to do, but none of them have worked. And I'm pretty sure that OIC's money is going to run out eventually. So, of course, the vest streak will die soon enough.
So thank you to anyone who supported the first stream. The late stream absolutely was Jinx with a big tip again, but it continues, okay? Now, tomorrow, all day long, it is Street Fighter fun, starting with the Level 1 podcast at 10:45 a.m. Pacific time, continuing in to the main marathon event of the Fight and Feast, which is going to have classic playthrough runs of classic Street Fighter games that you guys are going to vote on live on the stream, what games you want, what character you want me to use in said games. It's going to be 2 tier maker events. We're going to be ranking all the Street Fighter characters against each other. We're also going to be ranking all the fighting game franchises against each other. Pretty exciting. In addition to that, food. 3 different Street Fighter themed recipes from the Street Fighter cookbook will be made by my wife, and we'll be trying these recipes out live to see how they are. Hopefully they're really good. And in addition to all of that, there's going to be extra stuff. This Battle Royale is going to happen at the end of the show. If I get big contributions, I'll be taking shots of tequila. Yes, that's correct. And on top of all of that, special surprise and more. It's going to be a great day. I hope you guys will join me all day long for the Fight and Feast Marathon event here on DSP Gaming. That is correct. It is here all day long. Now, the content that I make during that marathon, I'll be splitting up. Some will be uploaded to DSP Gaming, some will be uploaded to DSP Reacts. So also the good news is there's going to be good content coming out of this for all week long, so that way it doesn't feel like DSP Reacts is stagnant. Admittedly, it has been in the last week, but now we're going to have a good variety of stuff to last the rest of the week. So, guys, thank you so very much. I cannot wait for the Fight and Feast tomorrow. If you like Street Fighter, you're going to have a great time with me. It's a great way to hype up Street Fighter 6. If you're not interested, come on back on Monday, because then we get back to regular business with Star Wars Jedi Survivor and Oblivion. Tuesday.
Okay, Phil, nobody cares. All right, so I'm like I said earlier, I'm gonna be streaming it over on my local TV channel. So I'll definitely be restreaming it. And then what else? Definitely check it out. It's a lot of fun. We got about 50 regulars that come. We chat, we bug out. There's command prompts, heist. We have mini games you can play. It's a lot of fun. And I engage and stuff like that in the chat. What else? So I'm going to be doing the podcast all the way up to the end of the show. So whatever that is, 9 hours or whatever. Barring any technical issues where it stops it because it's too long. I know YouTube has a thing where if it's over a certain length, you have issues, but it should be fine. I'll monitor it, make sure everything's fine. If it goes down because of the length, I'll restart up another stream. It should be fine. So what I'm curious to see is if he's going to wear his Karen suit, his Karen fighting suit. That should be interesting. And then the other thing too is, oh my lord, he's going to get so clapped on these Street Fighter games. And a little birdie told me that a group of detractors have come together and are going to be playing the same games at the same time Phil's going to be playing. So it should be a lot of fun. We'll probably see Go Tekken. You may see Jose. You might see Jose out there. I think Chill's going to be playing a little bit, so it should be a lot of fun. So I have a feeling our boy Phil might get clapped playing a bunch of Street Fighters and will rage. And if he does, of course, your boy Duty will clip it and show you guys. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.